Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The Bold and the Beautiful. Clint Howard talks returning to soaps after nearly 40 years. On April 26, Clint Howard will make his debut on The Bold and the Beautiful as Tom, a homeless man who Deacon, Sean Kanan, and Finn, Tanner Novlan, encounter in their pursuit of solving a mystery. For the veteran performer, adding the credit to his resume was a welcome change. "This is a surprising turn of events for me," Howard admits. "I have never been a big soap opera guy, but to be on The Bold and the Beautiful, that's a notch in my gun belt." This isn't Howard's first time on a soap. He appeared on Santa Barbara as a character named Marshall for a handful of episodes in 1987. His most vivid memory of the experience was working alongside a Martinez, ex-Cruz Castillo. A Martinez was an actor that I worked with a long time ago, in the mid-70s on a TV series called The Cowboys, he relays. It was based on the movie. I was in the movie and ABC tried to make a TV series out of it, and they hired me to be one of the 7 cowboys. So I became friends with A and we worked together and he seemed like a nice, jovial guy. Later on, he had landed this soap opera, and then when I found out they were going to use me for a couple of episodes, I thought, that's great. Hanging out a little bit with A in the soap opera world, there's very little hanging out. When you have a 7 a.m. call, you get right to work. You're being rushed through makeup and wardrobe and you get called to the set, and it's chop. An interesting discipline as an actor. It's definitely a different environment than I normally work in. Having already been on a soap set, however, Howard was aware of the challenge he faced. As a 64-year-old man, I was certainly prepared for lots of dialogue, he explains. But I figured if I was playing this character of Tom, a homeless guy in an alley, he wouldn't have miles and miles of dialogue to do. I'm certainly not afraid of miles and miles of dialogue, so I figured I was up to it. So I thoroughly prepared as an actor. That's one thing my dad taught me. No matter what, they're hiring a professional to do a professional's job, and what I owe them is my best effort. Howard, who hails from a showbiz family, discovered he had fans of his work on set. That's really hard to avoid, having been in the business a long time, he admits. There were people that worked with me in the past and several people that came up and said they worked with my mom Jane, and my dad Rance, and that's so wonderful. It gives me a chance to have conversations with them that are heartfelt and honest. The Howard family, we've been around a long time. My dad broke into the business in the early 50s and of course, brother Ron Howard came along and he started in 1957 or 58, and we've got a few years under our belt. Howard reports that he was on board to lean into the zanier elements of his storyline. Listen, I kind of relish the opportunity to drop into the soap opera rhythm and fully embrace it as honestly I can, he notes. I have no idea what's going to happen in the future, but the possibility of these characters revisiting this alley for further conversations with Tom is certainly in the future, and I so enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed working with Sean, it was awesome. Though his appearance is brief, Howard says he would enjoy reprising the role of Tom. "Oh, I would love it," he declares. "I love the people and the pace. When an actor first hears about doing a soap, you go, it's going to be a lot of dialogue and some of the dialogue is going to be stilted. But I shed all that. I've done almost everything in the world of entertainment. I've done comedies, I've done big-budgeted movies, I've done tiny, micro movies, I've done experimental movies, I've done a boatload of shorts, but to do a soap opera is something I would enjoy. I've done my turn on Bold and Beautiful and I would love to do more." One thing he knows for sure, he will be sharing scenes with Kanan again soon. Back in 1994, I acted in a movie called Ice Cream Man, and it was a B-horror movie, and it was directed by a guy named Norman Epstein, he begins. The movie came out and it didn't do remarkably well, but it's developed this cult following in the last 30 years and now it's a cult classic. So me and my wife Kat and Norman have discussed for a while. Let's do another Ice Cream Man. Let's bring more Ice Cream Man to the public. And as we go around and do horror conventions and make personal appearances, that just lights people's eyes up. When they hear me talk about making another Ice Cream Man, people just go nuts. So that's what we're doing. Myself, Kat, and Norman, we are producing this movie and Sean has a wonderful role. He continues, it's a delicious role. He plays a nightclub owner that encounters the ice cream man and he's really sleazy. That's certainly not Seam, but he can play that guy to a T. And there is a wonderful role for a vibrant, energetic detective who's about 35 years old. There's a comic bent to it. And my niece, Paige Howard, fits that so well. We've had some readings of the script, loose readings as often happens, and she has really nailed it, along with Scene. We're really gearing up to shoot this film by the summer of 2024. And brother Ron just might make an appearance as well. There's another Howard, who, if I remember correctly, I was in his first movie, and I think we made a bargain a long time ago. If I'll be in your first movie, you'll be in mine, he teases. In the whirlwind of Hollywood, where stars rise, shine, and sometimes fade into obscurity, there are few tales as captivating as the return of a seasoned actor to the realm that launched their career. Such is the story of Clint Howard, a name that echoes through the corridors of television history, now poised to make a resounding comeback to the world of soap operas after nearly 4 decades. With a career spanning over 5 decades, Clint Howard's journey reads like a script plucked from the very soaps he's about to grace once more. From his early days as a child actor, sharing the screen with his brother Ron Howard, to his memorable roles in cult classics and blockbuster hits, Howard's presence has been indelibly etched into the tapestry of entertainment. Yet amidst the glitz and glamour, the allure of soap opera drama beckons him back, like a siren's call from the depths of memory lane. It's a genre that birthed his career, where he cut his teeth as a young actor, honing his craft amidst the melodrama and intrigue that captivated audiences daily. In an exclusive interview, Howard shares his reflections on returning to the soap opera fold, his journey through the ebbs and flows of showbiz, and the timeless allure of storytelling that keeps drawing him back to where it all began. I never imagined I'd find myself back in the world of soap operas after all these years, Howard muses, his voice tinged with a mix of nostalgia and excitement. But there's something about the rhythm of daytime drama, the immediacy of it, that's always held a special place in my heart. For Howard, the decision to return to soaps wasn't just about revisiting his roots, it was about reigniting his passion for storytelling in its purest form. In soap operas, you have this unique opportunity to delve deep into characters, to explore their triumphs and tribulations over an extended period, he explains. It's a challenge, but it's also incredibly rewarding as an actor. His return to the soap opera stage comes at a time when the genre is experiencing a resurgence, with audiences rediscovering the addictive allure of daytime drama. For Howard, it's a testament to the enduring power of storytelling, a reminder that even in a fast-paced digital age, there's still a place for the slow-burning narratives and cliffhanger endings that have defined soap operas for generations. As he prepares to step back into the spotlight, Howard reflects on the ways in which the industry has evolved since his last foray into soap operas. Technology has certainly changed the game, he acknowledges, but at the end of the day, it's still about connecting with the audience, about bringing these characters to life in a way that resonates with people. In an industry often characterized by its relentless pursuit of the next big thing, Howard's return to soaps serves as a poignant reminder of the value of experience, of the wisdom that comes from weathering the highs and lows of a long and varied career. I've been fortunate to work in this industry for as long as I have, Howard reflects, and I think that longevity comes from a combination of talent, tenacity, and a genuine love for what you do. As he embarks on this new chapter in his storied career, Howard is quick to express his gratitude for the opportunity to once again grace the small screen in a genre that's been a cornerstone of his journey as an actor. I'm excited to see where this journey takes me, he says with a smile. And who knows, maybe this is just the beginning of a whole new chapter in the bold and beautiful world of daytime drama.